Hey there, Vault Dwellers, how's it going? Django here, and today I'm going to show you how to get the Benevolent Leader trophy, or at least how to get your happiness all the way to 100. Now, I've done some research on this, having trouble myself, and I found that most websites that are blogging about it, or videos that are telling you how to, are kind of, like they lack detail, or they don't show any understanding of how to do it. Like, they really don't, they just cover the basics. So in this video, I'm going to cover the basics and then some more. And also some other little hacks if you're having trouble. So if you'll notice my food's at 0, I've run into like a little bug. So I'm just going to force it to go all the way up to 100. But we'll touch on that later, okay? So first off, let's start with the bar up top. People. You need at least 20 people. Now I've tried this with more. In fact, I've tried this with upwards of 30 people, and it just doesn't work as well. Whatever reason, it just won't. I've tried this with fewer people, and it just won't get as much happiness. So 20 seems to be about the right balance. That is to say, you'll need 16 on shop duty, level 3 shops. So we're looking at a lot of money, a lot of caps, somewhere between 20 and 30,000. I'll make an annotation of something with the exact amount I spent. Okay, food, you'll need at least 20. You can go all the way up to 24. I wouldn't suggest going past it. So that is 4 people assigned to 6 mut fruit each. And then water, at least 20 water. I've got a water purifying going. You can get 2 of those where I'm at here at the Starlight Drive-In. Pretty sure you can fit 2 of those suckers into that. And then however many water pumps. Power is actually relevant to happiness. Defense, I would say about 80 is good with these kind of numbers, but still might want to touch base to 100 in case if you're running into any troubles. Raising that might help. So laser turrets are all good and well, but I would suggest machine gun turrets. They're cheaper to make, they're easy. You can kind of make these at the same time because they require slightly different parts. So you can try doing both. Okay, happiness, we'll touch on that, or well, that's what the video is about. So as long as it has that arrow to the right of the number, then it's going up, and that's good news. Size, that bar has to be yellow in order for you to get the achievement or trophy, depending on which system you're playing. Okay, for most of you this will be your last trophy or achievement, getting you that platinum trophy or whatever it is Xbox gets. Okay, so first thing, shops. You'll notice I don't have all the same shops here. I tried doing all 16 clothing earlier, and it only went up to 18 happiness. Or 88 happiness, my bad. So, I found that as soon as I kind of diversified my shops, I had four of each type. So, 4 clothing, 4 general, 4 bars, and 4 clinics. It went all the way up to 99. That's when my little bug ran in. Pretty sure it's supposed to go higher, but hell, whatever. Beds have to be placed under some kind of roof or floor, or basically they have to be put somewhere where something is over top of them. I have mine here in these little back rooms, so they don't have to have much room. Okay, we don't really care about that. We don't, just shove them together. Okay, decorations, I've heard a lot of people emphasizing them. I have, but you know what? I've been doing this, I've been attempting this for days. Not just here, but at a Red Rocket truck stop too. And decorations, I don't think have an effect. Now, I have a lot of chairs and stuff here because I was trying to fill up the size. Because this is a very big place. So there is a lot of room to build a lot of stuff. Okay, so if you're running into 99 happiness, and you can't get it up any higher, one thing you could do is you'll notice how the food's at 0 but it's not red. One thing you could do is you can assign your people on Mutfruit on the shops. So I assign them to 2 clothings and 2 surgery centers. As you can see, it's going up, and I'll hit 100. Some people claim that when they hit a bell, it'll raise their happiness a little bit. I don't think that's true, but it's worth a shot if you're having issues. 98, 99 happiness. Okay, so as for the people you'll want here, notice how I don't have anyone that's named. Okay, just to be safe, they're all settlers. Not a single provisioner that I pulled off from a supply line. Not a single named character like the Vault-Tec rep. I have no companions here. Okay, some people argue that you can do this with companions, but I'm just gonna say be safe and just leave them somewhere else. Okay, why take the extra chance? Because it is kind of a broken system right now, and it's not fully developed. Okay, so the store, some of you are worrying about your money. I got it. So I'm going to tell you several ways to get up enough caps to do this. One way is the way I did it, and I just sold all the pre-war money I had. Because of my experience in Fallout 3, I realized, or I knew right away that it'd be worthwhile to carry, because it has no weight. You can easily sell it for 5 or 6 caps each. And they normally come in bundles of like 20. Totally an easy thing to do. So I sold them, and that's mostly how I afforded this. Now these guys, each one of these shops carries about 700 caps each, but it's only for one type. So one clothing emporium has 700 caps, but that represents all 4 clothing emporiums. So if you buy this guy out and you take all his money, you cannot go to another clothing emporium and start selling stuff again. But you can go over to another one. You can go over to trading, and they'll have another 700, and then the bar, and then surgery centers. Okay, another way is you can sell drugs, or chems as they're called. I sold a lot of Rad-X because I just have a ton of it. I never use it because as it stands, my radiation defense is pretty high. I've got a hazmat suit I use all the time. So no biggie there. If you're having another way you can earn money is there's a duplication glitch including dog meat. What you'll do is you'll drop something on the ground, you'll have dog meat, you'll command dog meat to pick it up, like common ones, technical documents or viable blood samples, and you'll tell dog meat to come pick it up. Well, as dog meat walks over to you, he'll freeze for like a second before he picks it up, and that's when you pick it up. He'll drop the item, so you now have a second stack of whatever it is that you dropped. You're going to save the game, quit out, load back in, and you're going to pick up that stack. And that should effectively double what you had dropped. So after a little while, you can definitely build up some numbers. If you're lacking materials, one thing you can do is there's another duplication glitch. Is you're going to take all the junk out of your workshop and you're going to put it into one of these. It doesn't have to be a cabinet, it could be any storage. You're going to take it out, put it in the storage, and you're going to open this. Click transfer. What you'll do is get a shipment of something, whatever it is, a shipment of screws, shipment of steel from one of the vendors. You're going to come over here, you press square, you're going to press triangle and then square. Now this is in immediate succession, like very little time between the two, so just roll your finger down from triangle to square or from Y to X, and that'll what it'll do is it'll say it's a shipment of 25 cork. What it'll do is it'll give you the 25 cork, but because you're also withdrawing it really fast, it's registering that you didn't put the shipment in. So what's happening is you're basically just duping the shipment. Which you could also use to gain some more caps if you're desperate. You could also sell weapons that you're picking up legendary weapons. So
You hear about that farm run by ghouls?
another requirement for this is you're going to be a fairly high level before you get up here. You're going to need you're going to go to your charisma and you're going to have 2 cap collectors. So level 20 charisma 1. And then you're going to have local leader times 2. So you're going to be fairly yeah, there you go, level 14 charisma 6. So you'll be at least level 14 before you can even attempt this. Places I suggest you don't do this would be Sanctuary and the castle. Anywhere that has NPCs that are assigned to it already when you get there. So, like the Finch Farm, I wouldn't suggest doing it there. Just anywhere that has named NPCs, because as I said earlier, sometimes there's bugs, it just doesn't work out right. So it's best if they're all settlers, everyone here in your settlement. Now there's some rumors, or there's some common belief that you can't leave once you start this. That's not true. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to save first, and then you're going to go wherever it is. I run quest because I think it goes up faster once you're out running around doing whatever. I really do think the happiness goes up faster when you're away. Here we are at the Starlight Drive-In. So once you teleport somewhere, because you saved first, you dropped a quick save right before you left. What you're going to do is you're going to open this up and you're going to check your numbers. If they match up and your happiness has still got that arrow to the right, then you're good. You can go and do whatever it is that you're doing. If it's not, though, if your numbers are off and your happiness is going down or there's an exclamation point by it, then you need to leave. Or you need to load your save and then come back. And sometimes there's a bug. What'll happen is as soon as you leave, it drops. By a lot. I had it happen to me earlier. I think it dropped down to 65 as soon as I had left the place. I don't know why, but it does. So just drop a save and then go out and roam. You should be fine. Now at the higher levels of happiness, like where I'm at, I wouldn't suggest it. But I would suggest just staying here. A lot of people like to use provisioners for to recruit in. I suggest against that. I suggest you just go to another settlement and you just send them over. Send settlers over. So that's something I ran into earlier. Was I had the Finch guy over here, and he was causing my happiness to stay a little low. Alright, food, that's right. I almost forgot. The reason why I'm at 0 food is because I ran into a little bug and my happiness was only at 99. So what I did was I dropped 2 more clinics and 2 more clothing emporiums, and I assigned the people that were on food gathering to those 4 new shops. So here I've got 20 shops total. As you can see, my happiness is about to go to 100 at any moment now. Now it's still gonna take a while. I watched Star Wars 3, and my happiness only went up 5 points. Why, I don't know. I think Bethesda had the right idea, but they really do need to speed it up a bit. Make sure your size is in the yellow. Defense. I said earlier that it could be 80, and I meant that. Let's see here. There we go. Red Rocket Truck Stop. See, 39. There's no exclamation point by my defense. That's because it's people and food added together. That's how much it is. It should be equal to anyway. So here, there's no exclamation point, so it's good. Well, that's how you check that, if you're worried about your defenses being too low. Well, YouTube, I think that just about wraps this up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this so your friends can get this trophy too, because it is hard to get. A lot of people don't fully understand it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave those down in the comments below, and I will answer them. All of them. If you want to know why I have an army of chairs, I will tell you. Okay, it's not for happiness reasons. It's not, but... Anyway, YouTube, thanks for watching. Don't forget to stay tuned for our next video.